After so long, thank the Lord, the Youth Academy has finally gotten a few updates in FIFA 21 career mode, and today we're going to be exploring it in depth as we search with our Youth Academy scouts in the brand new nations available in FIFA 21. Not only are there some new nations we can now scout in, there is a brand new Youth Academy waiting for you as soon as you load up the game. Whether you're Salford City or Real Madrid, you're going to be walking in on some youth gems from the get-go. As we go in to set up a brand new scouting network, there are some new countries available, and a lot of us have been waiting for this one. It's Wales finally in the game. Over in the likes of the rest of Europe, we've got Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, the Ukraine. Don't forget in Southern Europe, Albania enters the list. We're only allowed 3 scouts, which is just going to lengthen this process even more. We've got the budget to splash on as many Youth Academy scouts we need. I'm thinking maybe, you know what, we're going to go Lithuania. I'm feeling a bit spicy. The Norwegian with 5-star judgment, Victor. He is off to Lithuania for 9 months. And last but not least, finally, I think it's the one most of you guys in the UK were waiting for. Wales has been missing from the game for so long now. You've been patient. Our staff are going to jet set around the world. We're going to see what countries provide us with the best Youth Academy talent, what countries are just not worth scouting whatsoever, who are going to be the next superstars of world football, who are going to flop, and what kind of talents we can find all across these new nations. We're all about diversity. We love a bit of variety. We do actually start off with a couple of randoms in there. We've got Goodwin, the homegrown talent, but these two are just randoms. I know they are good youth talents, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to release these guys just to clear out the Youth Academy and we'll get a better look at our scouted results in the future. Later down the line, this is going to be fully packed. If you couldn't tell already, we're vibing with Watford today. We're going to see if we can take the Hornets back up to the Premier League with some brand new youth injection. Let's see what's possible over here at Vicarage Road. There's a solid old core with a few aging stars in the mix as well. Yeah, I might have picked the wrong club to do this at because youth development at Watford is the lowest priority of them all. Let's start simulating as the scouts are going to get to work. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers before 2021. It's our favorite time of the month, the start of the month. We're going to go through the first batch. We're going to cover the highlights. The Welsh talent, is there anyone worthy to be signed? Lloyd Rees, we might as well give him a go. 15 years of age, already valued at £1 million. Very, very decent stuff. We've got Nathan Driscoll, a goalkeeper. I'm willing to give him a shout, even though his value is only at 200k. And then Lloyd Payne, 72 to 92 potential. All right, 240k valuation. I won't jump the gun anymore as we go over Ethan Jones. Looks like he's more of a left back slash centre back, 6'2", left footer. For the rest of them, they can sit here and we'll see what we get back in the next couple of months. But Lithuania already impressing me right here with Liudvikas Bokus. These Youth Academy names, I mean, they're so much different and they're so much better than previous years, so I can appreciate that. Aras Shalius, only being 15, but he is impressing me with his 80 to 94 potential, so we'll sign him up as well. We've got, these names are going to give me a bloody heart attack. Big Stan over here, only at 15. We'll give him a call up as well. I'm also liking the look of Simonius. A lot of goalkeepers we're actually getting over here, so we're going to leave the rest of them. Estonia, come on, surely we've got a few candidates to bring up to the starting 11. One's already left off to Royal Antwerp. All right, Thomas Maid, here we go, left midfielder, valued at 450k, 92 potential. As for the rest of them, nothing too exciting. Here's how we're looking 3 months into the scouting process for these new nations. It's only the beginning. This journey is going to be a long one, so stick around with us. It's going to be a massive process, but I'm going to sort out who am I thinking of even promoting to the first team straight away. I mean, this Lithuanian talent, Bokas, he's looking decent. 63 overall, high-low work rate, so the right back could even convert him into a right wing back at 63 overall. I'm going to promote this man, give him a chance at 16 years of age. We've also got Lloyd Rees, another right back. He can't be promoted because he's only 15. Ethan Jones on the other side, another Welshman. He's going to be promoted only at 60 overall. We're 5 months in. Let's see what Wales have to offer now. I'm going to quickly go through them. I'm going to quick fire this one, and it doesn't look like anyone is impressing me whatsoever. Wales, you let me down. I'm going to receive any new Lithuanian imports into the Watford Youth Academy. Just going to take a quick look through the report. We've got Darkis, a promising goalkeeper, so we'll sign him up. We're going to have a lot of brand new number ones. For the rest of them, no real standouts. Now over to Estonia, and again, are they going to let me down over here? 90 potential, looks quite decent, so we'll sign him up. Not looking too promising. We're going to inspect a brand new batch on one of the last few months of scouting for all these nations, so come on, show me what you got. Here we have it, Estonia. Let's find a brand new Estonian talent, Andrew Saar, with 76 to 94 potential. I like the sound of that. We've also got Thomas Susa, 77 to 94 potential, even better, valued at 725k. I'll take him to the youth academy. Andres Lep, alright, Estonia are showing up big right now. The Lep brothers are coming out, all guns are blazing right now. 73 to 94 potential for Thomas. Christis Rutli, guys, I'm gonna butcher literally every single one of these names. This is one of the best talents we've found so far, and who knows who would have came from Estonia. 1.7 million pounds already. Damn, that is a prospect. Of course we've got to sign him up, but I feel like I'm coming to the limit of how many players we can have in the youth academy. There's so many things we can test out right now. Some things I am actually impressed by is the generation of names and how the talents are actually looking, like in terms of the face models, in terms of the 2D scans. No, okay, our youth academy is full. We got a bit of problems. The Tratus, we'll sign him up. The Lithuanian, now 18 years of age. That is all that was impressing me over there. Now Wales, come on, give me something good. Give me the next Gareth Bale. Give me the next Darren Ramsey. Let's find out. You know what? Probably our best talent we've unearthed so far. Brand new, potential to be special, Estonian Hazard. Let's promote him to the first team. Lloyd Reese as well. We might as well promote him. Another right back. Dargus. Just doing this so we can free up some space in the academy. Scott Gwynn, we'll take him. 1.1 million pounds. Harry Evans, he's already got a full beard rocking at 15 years of age. 94 potential. I like it. Looks like Gwynn is a brand new candidate to be promoted. He's 70 to 86 potential. He's dropped down into that bracket, but I've got faith in him. Let's see what dynamic potential can do to the Welshman. We can actually sort by potential as well, which is a nice touch. Alright, Lloyd Williams at a camp / centre mid. Maybe a brand new Aaron Ramsey for Wales. Okay, I'm looking for like the best of the best. I want to go with the quality over quantity mentality. I don't want to fill up the academy again. Oh, look at this guy. Ilves. He can play a right mid, left wing, right wing, and cam. The versatility on this bloke is sensational. Nothing that I've ever seen from a 16-year-old. Estonia is showing up big. I mean, these talents are putting you guys on the map right now. Issue with the senior squad. Time to do some admin. Now, what you see in this starting 11 is the result of our first full 9 months with those 3 brand new nations. We have almost filled out an entire starting 11 comprising of all 3 nations. Harma up top, the Welshman Williams in the middle, Ilves on the right-hand side, Rutil, the Estonian Hazard. I mean, they came in hot. They might even have to win this first round. The Welshman Gwyn in that centre mid spot, still only 16 years of age. The back 4 consisting not even of a centre back. That's something I did notice. We picked up a lot of right backs, a lot of left backs, not too many solid defensive talents at the back. Messina and Saar are the only real life players, so we almost 9 out of 11 players could have filled up an entire starting 11. Dargus will be the main shot stopper in between the sticks from Lithuania. Hold the phone, hold the phone. Big mistake, Sir BCHD. He's back checking in on Wales. You have one last golden opportunity here with Alan Prosser. He's the most valuable youth talent we've stumbled across so far. He's been scouted 2.3 million pounds. We're instantly signing him. Another Estonian golden boy making it through the ranks for 1.7 mil. Artyom Saar, welcome to the team. Trust me, these last 3 pickups are something to get hyped about. 94 potential all around. That still seems to be the highest cap this year for potential, so we're going to promote all 3 of them to the senior team. Round 1 is down and out. Let me know who was the winner, Wales, Estonia, or Lithuania. But right now, we're going back for round 2 with 3 brand new countries. We're going to start up these scouting networks. Our boy Logan Sanders, he's going to travel to Albania to scout for 9 months. We're doing the full package anytime. Bring me back anything, mate. Darren McCourt will be venturing out to Moldova for 9 months, of course. The Irishman will pack his bags as Teddy Alexander. Ooh, where are we sending him to? Let's go for a bit of Ukrainian action. Fun fact, they won the Under-20 World Cup in 2019, so I'm assuming they've got a brand new golden generation forming. Let's hope we can say the same about their youth academy talents. We've got high expectations for this brand new set. With season 1 over and a lot of squad administrational work done behind the scenes, we've released a bunch of Watford players, and these are the main youth academy gems that have gotten some minutes. 11 appearances for Rootley. As we move on down to Gwyn, he actually bagged a goal, the Welshman. 16 years of age, 7 appearances for the midfielder. Alan Prosser, in his limited time at the club, he's already bagged 5 appearances. Alongside Dargus, in between the sticks, a clean sheet to his name as well. Saar, again, okay, I'm liking the look of this. Youth academy talent getting opportunities. 2 seasons in now, here at the start of the second campaign. We're going to take a look at Albania. They've already been in the country for 2 months, so hopefully they're going to provide the goods. Come through with some special talents, but Albania, alright. Hoxha, how do you even say that name, man? I'm struggling. We'll sign him up based on his potential as we keep on moving. Gijon, okay. 350k for the attacker. We keep on progressing. And Koreshi, the 17-year-old Popescu. I am interested to see what this lad has got in the locker, because that is very, very promising stuff. 75 to 94 potential is that golden range, just like Andrei Mayrin. 200k for the 17-year-old, and another 17-year-old valued at 1.9 mil has that 74 to 94 potential. Can play in the middle and on the right hand side. you just know that is a no-brainer. Can the Ukraine continue that momentum from their World Cup win? And you bet they can with Marchenko and Kokjubinski. I mean, if that name doesn't get me demonetized, I don't know what will. Here's how Watford's Youth Academy stands so far with these brand new nations. Nothing too interesting happening on the lower end of the spectrum, but as we closer move towards the best in the scene, we've got Manole, the right mid, left wing, centre mid. There's a lot of variation in these youth talents. They can play literally anywhere. 17-year-old with 94 potential, will promote him to the senior squad. Dargus from season 1, we still can't promote this guy. He's only 15. Finally, we can say in season 2, we have a full youth academy squadron available to us. This is how the starting 11 is looking. And yeah, I think this is going to be a bigger underdog story than Leicester winning the league in 2016. If this Watford team can survive in the Prem, I'd be absolutely astonished. Desperate need of a striker in a camp, but that'll come in due time. I'm being patient with it. In terms of potential status, the highest rated player we found so far with an exciting prospect tag is Kristus Rutli from season 1, the Estonian. He came in on point and no one can really contest him besides a couple that are showing great potential. Here we go then, another important date, another important checkup. Let's view these scout reports and see what these 5-star scouts have to offer. Are we going to get the hookup over in Albania? Okay, Sokoli, a 15-year-old promising star, as again Albania has failed to really impress. Eric Popper, what a name, what a player. 17, 725k. Emil Manole, again another talent, another name we have found in our youth academy. 900k at 15 years of age. Alexander Kovalenko, 93 potential. He's 15, so we'll sign him up. Igor, my son, 625k for a 94 potential player. And Darson Sarita will be the last talent we call up in this batch. Here is how things are standing in our youth academy development section. Here are our most promising talents. Eric Popper. The Moldovans are coming in with quality over quantity. We're going to promote him to the senior team at 58 overall. Some of our most high potential stars we can't even call up yet, which is pretty heartbreaking. Mentor Sokoli. Hopefully he can mentor some of the youth talents in the team. Only being 17, he can play pretty much anywhere in the spine. For the rest of them, we'll probably wait it out to see how they grow and develop. Here we are then, 2022. It's the last chance, the last scout report, and the final opportunity for some of these nations to get some of their best talent out there in the Watford Academy. I'm looking for the quality, I'm looking for the best of the best, and Shakroda might be one of them at 94 potential, 78 to 94. But the rest of them in Albania, nothing too special. Is Moldova gonna come out and surprise us out of left field? Lakidis, okay, I'm liking the look of him at left back, 94 potential. The majority of them are duds. They have no chance of getting in our youth academy, let alone the first team. Alright, last chance here for Ukraine. Show me something good, please. I've been deprived of a talent for a while. I don't know what it was, but just this round, this batch of countries have let us down massively. Even our 5-star scout hookup couldn't help us out. We've sorted them out by potentials. Finally, we can call up Dargus to promote him to the senior team. The Lithuanian centre back is finally going to get his shot. Manole is going to be a shout once we call him up, but I think it's really quantity over quality. At least for these past 3 nations, there have not been much to highlight about, not been much to boast about. The only country we're missing now is little old Latvia up there in the top right corner. Last nation on the list. For 9 months, we're sending out Logan Sanders. The talent they were producing earlier on, I'm keen to discover some more. So those are our last 3 scouts we're sending to new nations. Let's see what they come back with. And for some reason, somehow surviving in the Premier League just at the halfway stage with 16 points. Well in, lads. Here's our first checkup on the 3rd round. The only new nation in this list is going to be Latvia, so we'll check them first. We've arrived at the end of the season, and this is the best the scouts have conjured up in 3 months. Apparently, Petacek's been reincarnated into Kristaps Blodus. I might just want to sign him up just for their helmet. I think the Latvians have the helmets down pat. It's a fashion statement. It's a look. These Latvians have some confusing names, man. Kalej, yes, we'll sign you up with that 92 potential. A £2.3 million valuation for Vilks. The Latvian playmaker, that value is exceptional. Welcome to the Watford Youth Academy, my son. Not even a 5-star scout can save you guys. What is going on over there? Can they back it up? Oh my goodness me. Rolly Rebane and Kristis Sam. Estonia might be the new place to scout for all your talents. A £1.9 million valuation for the goalkeeper. Oh my god, we've got another one as well. Nigel Cabin. Estonia are just coming up with the goods. Immediately skyrocketed to some of the best talents in our youth academy right now. Brand new golden generation we've discovered in Estonia, and I'm glad we're first at the table because there is some brilliant world-class talent ready in the making. I'm going to promote him straight to the senior team. Rolly Redbane, that's how much he's impressed me, alongside Kristis Tam. And Estonian takeover. The revolution is happening. Meanwhile, we're still in desperation mode for a striker. When are we going to get one? Watford, with an abundance of youth academy talent, let's go. They've survived in the Premier League. It's the great escape with 34 points. They didn't hit that golden number of 40, but it doesn't matter because they've avoided the drop zone, kept their head above water, and competed in the big time. As we glance at our main performers here in Season 2, we're going to start to see youth academy talents take over right now. The Estonian Rutli, now 19 years of age. I tipped him as the Estonian Hazard when we first discovered him. 7 goals and 1 assist in the Prem. We have Koval, the Ukrainian attacking midfielder, 6 goals and 5. Alan Prosser on the right-hand side, grabbing 4 goals and 5 assists. Harma up top, despite him only being 52 overall. How to get 3 goals and 2 assists in 5 appearances. Unbelievable stuff. The Moldovan Manole with 2 goals and 2. As we scroll on down, the Welshman who had an injury-riddled campaign, Scott Gwynn, he managed to bag a goal in 17 appearances. And Dargis, the Lithuanian midfielder, with a goal and an assist. Our one and only goalkeeper at the club this season, Antonis Dargis, managed 41 appearances and 5 clean sheets. He now has a bit of competition from Tam that we recently just called up. So we're going to see how this dynamic and the rest of the team develop in Season 3. I'm sorry, Helmet Man. You're just gonna have to be released. You'll forever be remembered. I'm sorry. Forgive me. We're now a couple of months into the 3rd campaign. Back in the Premier League. We're still fighting for our lives. And it's the final squad report. The final batch of players we're allowed to call up. Not too many Latvians right now are tickling my fancy, unfortunately. We might have to leave these guys to rest and completely just forget about them. Throw the whole scout report in the bin because Latvia, you haven't been doing yourselves justice. What a name. We'll sign him up just for that name. I just want to accept the best of the best right now. And I'm gonna go ahead with Ricky Lep. Here are our final results after sending all of our scouts to the new nations. We have Kalelj, a Latvian center attacking mid / center forward, which we could train up to be a striker. I'm actually going to do that right now because the thing is, we haven't found an out-and-out striker throughout this whole Youth Academy episode, so we're going to convert him using the position training. We'll call him up once he turns 16. Ricky Lep will give a promotion to the senior team at 3 goalkeepers. Yet again, the Estonian talent is coming out the woodwork right now. Copper will be promoted. Mark White, the Welshman, only 16. Another center attacking center forward type of player who can easily be converted into a striker. Another Latvian promoted. And it's one of our first Albanians. I mean, they're far and few between, but we'll promote Skodra to the first team as well. And Emil Manole, another Moldovan, enters the mix. As we sit and wait for nearly 2 years for Kalelj to transform into an out-and-out striker, here is our starting 11. After a couple of years of scouting in the newest nations in FIFA 21, here is how the lineup is looking. Simulate to the end of Season 3 to see how it all goes down. Some sad news to finish off Season 3 as it seems like no good things last forever as Watford finish at bottom, the Youth Academy talents relegated back down to the Championship. Alongside West Brom and Brighton, this is going to be a shock to the system. Arsenal in 14th somehow. Here are the main performers, obviously some Watford originals still making their mark as the best Youth Academy performer. Christis Rutli, Estonian's own 7 goal contributions. Benedict Skaljes, who we're training into a striker, has already shown his goal scoring qualities with 5 goals. Manole from midfield with 3. Prosser on the right hand side, the Welshman with 3 goals and 3. Another Latvian Vilks with 2 goals and 4 assists. Meanwhile, Arash Shavels with 2 goals from centre back. Despite the prospect of relegation and championship football to await us in Season 4, I think it's the perfect opportunity for the lads to get a run out against lesser opposition and really express themselves. It's going to do wonders for their growth and development. So let's hope we have more positive news to report on by the end of it. Here is a look of our strongest starting 11, man for man, as we head on into Season 4. Well, we've been sacked from the Watford job despite us getting 6th in the playoffs and having a chance for Premier League promotion. We are now managing Lincoln City. Sitting bottom of the pack, I have no real opportunity to get the Watford job back. We haven't got access to those PC mods where I can just go unfired from every job I hold. It's a rough world out here on an unmodded FIFA 20. As we take a look at the promotion playoffs, they didn't even get promoted. It was the Cherries in Bournemouth earning their way back up to the top, and they lost to them 3-2 on aggregate in the semis. We're now just going to have an outside look at things from now until the end of time. It's the only way we can track down this Watford squad. We're going to go player by player and see how things have improved. Their goalkeepers now all above 70 rated. Over to the defensive department, still no one really taking the main spotlight there, despite the captain Artur Sa. The versatile Estonian is their best defender. Over into the midfield, we have Manole. He's got up to an 81. Are you kidding me? It's like ever since I left, they just got all these massive boosts. I don't know how to react to this. The Moldovan is looking quite the talent at the moment. Even Alan Prosser, when we left, he was like a 74, 75 maybe. How's he got up a +7 in half a season? I will never know. The 21-year-old Welshman now with an abundance of green, beaming stats off the page, high-low work rates, and it's valued at £42 million. Okay, this one, no, something's up. The Illuminati's gotten involved. I have no clue what is actually on my screen right now. Ismail Sa is a 98 overall. He started off the season at an 88. All of a sudden, he gets a +10, and he is literally the best player in the world, worth nearly £325 million with one more season in the championship. You know what? They're actually probably going to do bits and get automatic promotion next season. Wilkes at a 79, 19 years of age. He has been a late bloomer. Going down again, Williams, Stakoshi, Kalgels, who is now successfully converted to a striker, so the Latvian hitman will be leading the line for Watford. What? How? My eyes are deceiving me. What is going on with Rutli? I said he was the Estonian Hazard. We've mentioned it so many times, and the Hornets have transformed him into a Ballon d'Or contender. FIFA 21 is off the rails. Whew, that escalated quickly, went from 1 to 100 real quick. They got me out the building, and all of a sudden they've transformed their talents into world-renowned superstars. We're gonna have to see where this goes in Season 4, because despite us not managing them, there have been some really suspicious boosts and just overall upgrades I was not expecting. I'm not gonna claim that they're cheating or, there's some player doping going on, but they're being fed something different over there. The end of Season 5, half a decade simulated with Watford, and surprisingly, they still weren't able to grasp automatic promotion. I'm just gonna assume they took it out in the championship playoffs. I got no confirmation of that because now I'm in League 1 and I can't check the championship playoffs. Crucify me, I know. They ended up selling their starting goalkeeper Dargis. The Lithuanian shotstopper now playing for Celta Vigo. They're now left with the Estonian duo Lep and Tam in between the sticks. As we move on to the right back, still a similar situation where the defense really never took off, to be fair. Sa, the captain, still at a 72 at 21. None of these youth academy talents really exploding. Just a casual Ismail Sa now at a 99. A perfect maxed out Senegalese winger. Prosser has a +2 cheeky upgrade at an 84. The Welshman now probably one of the best players in the country. From his nation, I should say. And the Moldovan Manole in the midfield. And in the middle, Popa never really took off either. Ilves was a dud from day one. As we keep on scrolling down, we got Dargis, his fellow brother. He didn't betray the club. He's still here at Watford. 75 overall. Again, hasn't really exploded into that next stratosphere. And it's our highest rated Ukrainian, Kokujablinski. I'm telling you, these names will be the end of me. I'm really looking forward to this Latvian Vilks. And a camp/center forward with a 5-star weak foot. Those stats are to die for. This is our highest rated Ukrainian. Low work rates really lets him down, but it still has a £30 million valuation. Bendix hasn't grown from his position change, and he's actually moving to Manchester United at the end of the transfer window, or when the next season starts, so I guess the Red Devils are taking the plunge. We'll skip through the photo to the one you're all waiting for, Kristis Rutli. I've probably been saying his name wrong this entire video, but he was always destined to be a star. If Estonia were in the game, they'd probably have a high chance of winning the World Cup with this guy. High attack and work rate, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, which can always be trained, but 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed, 99 agility. What did Watford do with this guy when I left? Because they just pumped in some steroids into his veins. I don't know. 97 crossing, 96 dribbling, 96 finishing, man. This is nasty. No traits or specialities, which would have just made him all the more overpowered and just showing so many different elements to his game. But he's valued at £249.5 million. You'd probably have to pay up to 300 mil. It screams scary in certain areas, but in some other departments, it's extremely mediocre. Who knows if they can survive the Prem? Damn, that's rough. They didn't even make it out of the playoffs alive last year. Well, I guess this time around, they're on top, winning the league. They're promoted to the Prem. We're sure of it this time. They are in the first tier. Nothing too shambolic or outstanding has really gone down. I mean, they've signed a few players here and there, but they've kept a hold of their one and only star. The Estonian Messi, the Estonian Hazard, whatever you want to call him, Rutli is still in the Watford roster, classified as one of the world's best, and is literally the find of this video. If you guys can find any insane talents from these random new nations, make sure to tweet me, Instagram DM me, all your findings. Vilks has now reached an 84. I'm proud of the Latvian. He has potential to be special, and unlike his countrymen, didn't move to Manchester United. In the defense, no real standouts, no success stories, unfortunately. And then both of the goalkeepers, both Estonians, both 21, both 77 overall. They're literally like for like. After all that, after our main mission was to keep Watford in the Premier League, they couldn't do it on their own. They can't do it without Sir BCHD. They've gone down again, second relegation in this video, finishing in 18th. They face a drop. Championship is coming right back at ya. To my knowledge, no major transfers have made their way out of the club. There might be a few new additions now with their brand new Premier League budget, but it doesn't take away from their golden hero, the poster boy, the Estonian man of the ages. Rutli, definitely one of their main figure pieces in attack, but couldn't keep them in the top flight. They've also gotten a few upgrades to Manole. Koval now reaching into the 83s range. Wilkes has reached an 86. Meanwhile, we keep going down. White now at a 76 rated. They've picked up this Spanish defender. He's probably the best in their backline at a 76, but we definitely did not scout him. And their goalkeeping situation, apparently they just went all out and brought Benjamin Stulak, an 84 rated keeper, and yet again, relegation they face, so it just might not be their year. They splashed 70.6 mil on this guy, and he still couldn't keep them up. Kepa could have probably done a better job than that. Well, those were the results. A couple of absolute gems, some youth academy diamonds in the rough, and of course, the flops. There were some players that completely just went below expectations. That's the name of the game. Sometimes dynamic potential is in your favor, sometimes it's not. If you want to see more youth academy videos, make sure to drop the video a like down below. If you did enjoy it, subscribe, turn on those notifications for more FIFA 21 content coming out at you on the regular. Make sure to check out all my socials linked in the description. I've been BCHD. Those have been the best youth academy talents in the new nations. I'll catch you all in the very next video.